reminds me of the Pugilist place. We're here at Fantasy Springs with Sulem Urbina. How are you doing?
I'm feeling great. I feel excited to be here and making my U.S. debut as a pro.
And so you had a fantastic 2019. What kind of 2020 are you looking to have?
You know what? I know that I've been out there, put out there as prospect of the year a few times, and it's time to change that. It's time to start becoming a contender. I want to open a lot of more doors for myself, start getting those belts, and start being the best in my division.
Something I have to ask you, there's been a lot of conversation about 2 minutes and 3 minute rounds for female fighters. Should women fighters be fighting 3 minute rounds?
I feel that we don't have as many knockouts as the men do because of the fact that 2 minutes go by so fast. Now, I understand the fact that, you know what, we're different than the men and we are built differently. So, I mean, as a fighter, I always want to fight more, but if that's what science says, I understand it. At the end of the day, I'm just here to fight, and I'll do best with what I'm given.
Right, whatever, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you're here to win.
Yes.
Oscar De La Hoya has been a big proponent of women fighters and female boxing. What does it mean to you to compete on a Golden Boy card?
Competing on a Golden Boy card, it's a dream come true. I mean, I think as a boxer that started off in Mexico, you know, I did most of my fights in Mexico. It's huge for me to finally be coming to the States, and with such a big promotion like Golden Boy, it's a dream come true. I'm extremely excited, I'm happy, and I feel blessed to be here.
Many have commented that women's boxing, it might be in a golden era right now with all the great women fighters. What is your opinion of the current state of women's boxing?
I believe women's boxing is absolutely great in Mexico, China, in Europe, in Argentina. You know, women's boxing dominates in those countries. I think USA is barely playing catch up, and it's great to see it back on those big platforms like it was back in the day with Layla Ali, Christy Martin, and to get it back up there and to start welcoming the women on the big cards, it's amazing.
Outside of yourself, obviously, who do you think is the best women's fighter in the game today?
In the game today, I mean, for me, I mean, there's Clarissa Shields. She's done such an amazing job, 2 Olympic gold medals, and then coming in and just dominating in the pros. But there's also Amanda Serrano. She's been around for a very long time. She's at a very, very competitive weight class, and I admire her very much. She's going to be having a great fight with Katie Taylor now, which I believe is also one of the best right now. So just so many women out there that are stepping up and paving the way for all of us coming up. It's amazing.
Right. You mentioned earlier this is your first fight in the United States. What are the unique nerves that you're experiencing right now?
I think I'm just excited to have my parents here. To have my parents here means the world to me. Unfortunately, they couldn't travel to see me as a pro in Mexico. And to have them here, it makes me hungrier. And then I have the nerves of, you know what, I'm actually stepping into the ring in U.S. soil. It's a dream come true. I'm very excited.
And a big platform, big card. What do you know about your opponent, and what are your plans to defeat her?
Well, Noemi Bosques is a great fighter. Don't let her record persuade you otherwise. She's a boxer that has fought everybody and anybody. She's taken every opportunity, like she's taken it with me. She's very well seasoned, has a lot of experience, and I know that she's here to win. She didn't come to lose. I'm prepared for to go all the way 6 rounds, and I know that there's also weaknesses in her boxing, and we've been working at them. If the knockout comes, it comes, but if it doesn't, I'm here for a long night.
Any chance we see the Sulem that caused your previous opponent to their corner to throw in the towel?
I mean, I'm going all in from the first round, so don't doubt that it's going to be an exciting one.
Right, so you mentioned that you are in this process of contender world title status. Do you think you're ready for a world title yet?
I think in women's boxing it's a little different. You know, we move up a little faster. I feel that opportunities like that can't just be dismissed. I think that you have to take them, and I would love to fight the WBC world champion, the WBA world champion, any of them. I want to be a world champion.
If you could talk to your opponent right now, what would you tell her?
Naomi Bosques, I respect you a lot. I love you. I have nothing but love for you. But come fight night, I know that you and I will step in there and give everybody a great show.
So finally, this is always the most important question. Once you step off the scale, you mentioned you're like a pound under. Right? What's the first thing you're gonna eat?
First thing I'm gonna drink will be an electrolyte. The lemon lime, that's my favorite one. I drink like 2 or 3 of those, and then after that, I'm probably gonna have some mashed potatoes and some steak. I'm excited.
I'm
And
excited.
dessert.
I'm excited for you. What dessert?
Oh, anything. I mean, I've been craving cobbler, cheesecake, chocolate, cookies, everything.
The little reward you get for your all your sacrifices.
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of sweets here and there. You can't overdo it, but a little bit.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sulem, for the time. We appreciate it. Best of luck to you. We look forward to seeing you in the ring tomorrow night.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here.